Alright, back with part 2 as we go into the combat phase or travel phase. Each player must exhaust a hero. Definitely don't want to do that. We could just travel to the Endless Caverns for funsies. Since the hero has arrived, we move the dual Guldur or the Nazgul to the staging area, and I want to get rid of them as quickly as possible because obviously they add a ton of threat. But this guy hops on down, so we've got 2 of these to deal with. Not super fun. Kind of annoying, but Elrond can defend both because he's got that ready. So this one's attacking for 2, Elrond defending for 3, Shadow card is nothing. Unexpected Courage, attacking for 2, defending for 3, nothing. So both attacks kind of miss there. Alright, now it's combat time. 1, Legolas, shoot for 3, say goodbye. Then Eowyn for 1 and Guldur for 2, say goodbye. And now it's Haldir's turn to have some fun. Exhaust the One Ring, raise my threat, attacking for 7, and he's going to attack the Nazgul. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. If I could get a Gandalf in, I can just kill him, which would be great. And then we have to raise our threat by 2 to take one of these. I think we're going to go ahead and take the Dungeon Torch on to Haldir. Raise our threat by 2, and I'm going to be raising it by 3 now. So now we kind of got to push quickly. Yeah, I'm not going to. I take it back. I'm not going to do it till the Nazgul's gone. Because once I do, we got to push quick. Before we end, I'm going to Warden of Healing. He's going to heal 2 damage due to Elrond's ability to get those 2 off. And then we're going to exhaust the Stargazer. Oh, ho, ho. We've got Gandalf. We're going to... do I play Gandalf or do I... Oh, we got Glorfindel 2. I want to draw Glorfindel and play Gandalf. That's what we're going to do. Alright, going into the next round, we're going to play Gandalf to get rid of that Nazgul. So, ready this up. We got Glorfindel. And then we are going to Vilya in Gandalf again. We're going to deal the 5 damage, which will be enough to get rid of the Nazgul. So now we can take the other items. I gotta make sure. I wonder if there's any Gandalfs in this deck. No, there are not. And I think there's only one more in this one. Maybe not. Maybe not even one more. So whoever is getting the threat up is just going to get their threat up. So we're going to, because I don't have to exhaust anyone. When it's free of encounters, I can take an action to claim it. So 1, 2, we'll claim that one. And then we put this one on Elrond because he's got the most health. And raise it by 2. He's only going to take 1 damage at the end of each round, and we've got the Warden of Healing. So that is that turn. Flip on over to Haldir's turn. Ready, everybody? Legolas was perfect. We got a Song of Travel. We have already played a ally, so we can't do that anymore. So it's quest time. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here we go, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, Gandalf back to defend. So we're sending 17, and with Burial we can discard the top card if we don't like it. It's doomed 1. I'd rather not raise my threat, but that's not a tough enemy, so we need to go ahead and take that. So card number 2 is the Dungeon Jailer. Again, not a huge deal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, probably could have quested for a little bit more. This is going to come down and engage, and we're going to go ahead and optionally engage the Dungeon Jailer as well, because we've got Legolas and Haldir who can snipe. I still won't be able to do this, so these 2 webs are just going to have to stay. Alright, attacking for 2, defending for 3. Shadow card is nothing. Attacking for 2, you know what, to keep Gandalf up, defending for 1. Shadow card defending player raises threat by the number of enemies which he's engaged. Oh, great. Thank you for that. Alright, fighting back. Gandalf for 4. For 4. To kill that one. And then Haldir and Legolas, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 3 is only, or 7 minus 3 is 4. And then pop him again, attack for another 4, which would be that 1 damage that we need. And the Dungeon Jailer, the second Dungeon Jailer we've encountered so far, gets popped up in the victory display. Good turn, I think, so we'll go ahead and into the next round. Raise my threat by, at the end of the round, I raise it by an additional 2. Oh, at the end of the round, I do a damage. We'll cancel that with the Warden of Healing. Alright. This is looking good. I guess I could have taken that one because I do have the Sylvan Tracker. I don't think I'm going to play one of Miles. I think Legolas is the only ally Haldir really needs. We just have to beat this before I threat out. And so here goes nothing, really. Gandalf goes away. Draw Elfhelm. Let's just go ahead and check what's up at the top here. Got Guldur. I guess we'll play Guldur. I know I kind of wanted to get Glorfindel, but Guldur will be fun. And you know what? We can get an additional Unexpected Courage on Haldir, so he can just keep sniping enemies. And Guldur is a bigger quester too, so we're going to use him for that. We'll keep Brock back to defend stuff. Which he took a damage last turn. But I exhausted Warden of Healing to heal that off, so that's what we'll say. We'll retcon a little bit. Alright, 4 plus 10 is 14, plus 3 is 17, plus an additional 3 is 20, and we absolutely have to clear it with 20, but I don't see any way we don't. And I get to discard this card if I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. Card number 1. Oh. Well, you can't do anything about that. Alright, well, we'll exhaust Brock, and we'll exhaust Haldir, and then ready him with Unexpected Courage. Alright, card number 2. Oof. Sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 12 progress, which is more than enough to finish that part, and we're almost done. Following a threat of sunlight, you discover a cavern opening leading out through the side of the hills. Stationed outside the cave mouth, however, is a large group of orcs. At the beginning of each quest phase, each player places the top card of his deck face down in front of him as if it's engaged to him. These are called Orc Guards and act as a naming 1 hit point, 1 defense. 1 attack and 1 defense. Players can't defeat this stage while Nazgul is in play. If the Nazgul is not in play, the players have won the game. Alright, well, Spider's coming down. Elrond defense for 3s, attack for 3, Shadow card is nothing. And then we will shoot back for 7, which would be more than enough to say goodbye. Have Warden heal the damage. Up my threat by 1, 2, 3 when I'm ready. And here we go. Unfortunately, we have run into a snag, which is there's only 1 card left. So since it's the beginning of the quest phase, I have to reshuffle the discard pile. So the Nazgul could come back up, which would be just a terrible way for this quest to go if the Nazgul comes back up. And that would really not make my day. Anyways, we're going to spin the 5 for Glorfindel. So we've got another big quester. Or attacker, because I can discard a card to ready him, so we'll be able to do a couple things there. Oh, wait a minute. Haha, I can play as many allies as I want now. Here we go, fun time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get Ubar in as well. Spin 2 for Defender of Vermoss. And we'll check the top 5 for something good. Oh, Treebeard. Alright, so we're going to exhaust Filia. Oh, come on. For Treebeard, he comes in exhausted, unfortunately, but if this goes another turn, which I hope it doesn't, he will be very, very useful. And then we pop on over here, draw a card, give myself a resource, spin 1, 2, 3 for Lord and Guide, 1, 2, 3 for the Sylvan Tracker. Just for funsies. Alright, questing 4, 5 plus 10 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I can discard this if I don't like it. Okay, nope, I'm going to keep that. That's fine. And card number 2 is deal 1 damage to each exhausted character. We almost made it through without seeing that card pop up again. Alright, well, this is kind of an unfortunate technicality. I have to now go through and deal all this damage out because I think we have won. Treebeard's exhausted. Poor Treebeard. And the guy that I brought in also just took a damage. And at the beginning of the quest phase, we were supposed to do the Orc Guard thing. Okay, so here's the Orc Guard for me. And there's that one. But it does not matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 21 minus 8 is 13, which is more than enough to pass through that. And having done that, we've beaten the Escape from Guldur. One of the hardest quests in the game, but when you take 2 of the most broken decks in the entire game, I'm going to use the 1 deck again on the particularly difficult quests throughout the Lord of the Rings LCG. I might do it again where I tag team it with another deck so we can get some 2-player action, because this one works so super duper well. And you can just dominate things, but it wasn't really dominating. I mean, again, super high threats on both sides, but we were pretty well in the driver's seat from the beginning. This just works if you don't have to put Elrond as the prisoner, or obviously Haldir, or else you really can't do anything on that side of the board. So that's a little bit of a strategy if you want to take those 2 decks for just to beat a hard quest pretty handedly. The 1 deck and maybe like a supplementary deck is the way to go, like that. Alright, the next quest, I'm actually going to go to the 2-player limited edition starter, or the 2-player limited edition starter for the 2 quests there, and then afterwards we will head on to the hunt for Gollum in the Shadows of Mirkwood cycle.